Let's meet our special guest of the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Neighbours star Alan Fletcher. And Neighbours isn't even on Channel 5 yet. That's still to come.
That is still to come,
next year, yeah, a real treat. What can we tell you about Alan? He's been playing in Ramsay Street's Dr. Karl Kennedy for more than a decade, 13 years, I think.
That's right, yeah.
During which time he survived everything from a heart attack to alcoholism, fathered a love child, tried his hand at eco-farming, then set off in a dodgy drug scandal at work, all the while coping with the ups and downs of his relationship with long-suffering wife Susan. You must be exhausted.
I don't know how I've done it, I really don't. I have to go to rehab just to recover from it.
You clearly, it's an absolute treat when we get someone like yourself coming through, and I think, is he going to be all kind of, you know, you've an absolute ball of energy since you bounced in this one. You obviously love your job.
Look, it's the best job in the world. The thing about this, here we are in Australia, down in the Antipodes, we have a show that's made a soap opera, and suddenly it's shown in the UK, and it captures the imagination of the UK public. It just goes through it for 20 years. And it's meant that the Neighbours actors on the show can come over here to the UK, and we can appear in pantomimes and do wonderful shows like this and do all that sort of thing, and people know us and they're interested in us, and what a bonus for an actor. OK, well, now we've got a little clip lined up, because those of you that follow the show will know that Dr. Karl has developed a worrying addiction to golf, as this clip from Friday's show proves.
Balanced, poised, relaxed. Get in the hole.
That was better.
You put me off. I yelled after you hit it. We've got a bigger cup.
Come on, just have your shot.
And remember, not a word to Susan about this, all right?
You know, it's a little bit pathetic that you have to practice in secret to beat your wife at golf.
Well, that's marriage for you. One pathetic deception after another.
I did wonder, as I saw the golf ball race towards the wall, whether the whole thing would fall down. That did cross my mind.
Well, I'm happy to report that Neighbours is currently spending an absolute fortune going to HD, because everything's going to HD, very exciting. We're off to HD, and they've rebuilt all the sets and everything. So if you did watch Neighbours, to watch the sets flutter, then all that's changed.
Interesting. Now, you also tell me you had a visit from Motorhead. Is that right, on the set down there?
Very exciting day, particularly for the crew. We've got a lot of heavy metal fans in the crew.
Well, it's Australia, isn't it?
And it turned out that Phil Sherman, the guitarist from Motorhead, is a huge Neighbours fan. So he came to the set not once but twice, and we actually slipped him into the back of a scene. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. It's a wedding scene. He's in the congregation. And so, of course, we all charged off to see the show, and met Lemmy and Phil and everyone backstage. It was fantastic.
What a wonderful treat, because, of course, music is very dear to your heart. Alan's a bit of a singer, actually. This is, what, the 5th time you've come over here to tour?
This is our 5th tour. I formed this band Waiting Room 3.5 years ago, primarily to entertain UK fans of Neighbours at this wonderful Neighbours night we have in Melbourne every Monday night. And when the word got out that we have this band, the university circuit over here said, come over. And that sort of one tour, we thought, we'll see how we go. Well, here we are 5 tours later. It's wonderful.
We've got a little clip, actually, I think we've managed to round over. Have a look at this. This is Alan's band in action. Check it out.
Will you ever know what's me? Just like me. I'll be whatever you want if I agree. Just like to be known as me, whoever that might be. Will you ever know what's me? Just like me.
It really is the other side, isn't it?
That is a midlife crisis in action right there. Look,
you've come to the right place, mate.
I mean, we all want to be a rock and roll singers, don't we?
Yeah,
of course we do. And I've sung in musicals. I've done charity performances as a solo artist, all that sort of thing. And three years ago, I realised this dream to front a rock and roll band, and it's however long it lasts, it's been beautiful.
I know exactly what you mean. Hawkwind, London Astoria, 19th of December, if anyone's interested. It's great to have you here. It really is a treat. It really is. And